If you want in-depth tutorial, step by step, how to strike the ball, how to apply the perfect curve, this will be the right video for you. Till you see it, how it's fly to the top corner. So first thing first, let's talk about the balls, football balls. Here we have two Adidas ball. One is super cheap, $20. One is pro football ball. As you can see here, surface is very smooth. Here of course you have nice rough edges with the stars of the Champions League ball. So this actually will improve your curve when you shoot in the ball. Of course it's much more expensive. Doesn't mean which ball is spin more, it will curve more when you shoot. No, it's opposite. So more traction, you can apply more curve to the ball. So two balls, I will try to put the same power. The chip ball is spinning much more. Let me try other hand. You see, even the first start of the roll is much easier with the chip ball. Like, look at this. Opa. And it keeps spinning, keeps spinning, keeps spinning. So let's do full power with the right one. I will put comparison video so we actually can see stops very quickly. So traction is very good. Of course, we need to talk about the shoes. Here we have Adidas X Portal. Surface is really smooth, almost as a glass surface. Of course, here is the Predator. As always, Predator have extremely sticky surface with the rubber fins and give much more curve comparing to this one. Speed Portal X, almost nothing, especially from the side. From the side is so smooth. And with the Predator you have from the inside and from the outside. You see, gripping the ball. So of course, if you want to bend it like Beckham, you need to use Predator. It will actually add a lot of spin to the ball, but of course you need to master technique first. But for me, the king of the spin is actually Phantom GX. All surface kinda with this grip knit, it's so sticky. When you put Predator, it's kinda squeaky sound, but with Phantom GX, it's kinda like matte gripping finish. Actually, I use all of them. I use Predator Mania, I use Predator New FT 2024, but the Phantom GX have the best spin you can apply. So good, especially because you can put your full fit on it, mold to your foot, and then actually you can use this grip as a part of your leg. Here there is kind of a bit disconnection with your foot and with the grip, so you cannot control the grip surface as you can do with the Phantom GX. So this is the best boots if you want to curl the ball. So the best angle to approach the ball is actually from 30 to 45 degrees. You can go 90 degrees angle like Mr. David Beckham, but in my opinion that's too wide and you don't have enough time to actually put the curve in. The goal is here, 45 degrees should be one step outside of the ball. You can go 30 degrees, a bit tighter angle. Your hips and ankle will determine how wide or close you're gonna approach the ball. You can go 90 degrees like Mr. David Beckham, but in my opinion, you really need to be specific type of player for this kind of shots. Because if you approach ball from the 90 degrees angle, your standing leg should be here. So you have too much tight angle to the ball. You don't have enough time to apply the curve. You're gonna twist more ankle than you're gonna twist your hips. And then ball will go too much left or right. You cannot actually put enough accuracy. So the best way, go a few steps back. So if this is a 90-degree angle, goal is there. The goal is there. You are 90 degrees to the ball. David Beckham style. One step outside, 45 degrees. One step more, 30 degrees. Depends on you. You're gonna adjust and practice and see which angle will give you more consistency to hit the right corner. But approaching the ball with the 90 degrees, there is some benefits, because if I am from this position, if I want to hit the closest corner to me, the better position for me, it's almost close to the 90 degrees. I can swing it, put the power, put the spin, and it will go left corner. Few steps back, focus on the target, few seconds, look at the ball, run up, focus, opa. So it's easier from the 90 degrees to hit the closest corner. You can put more power, more spin. So the next question is how many steps we should take before approaching the ball. Answer is as many you need. Many people say 3-4 steps. That's actually bullshit. That doesn't matter at all. It's up to you. The point is you should find your perfect steps, your coordination, your speed, and then figure out what's the best steps for you. With the time, you should not even think how many steps you should take. It need to come naturally with the practicing this technique, and eventually you'll not even think about the steps. You'll just feel the proper distance from the ball and you're ready to strike. But there is just one thing about approaching the ball. When the target is 16 to 20 meters, you should not take too many steps. Actually, this will force you to put a bit more power, that will force the ball to go a bit higher. So when we are in close distance, 16 to 20, we just try to go less steps, more focus, more precise. If you are far away, curling the ball 25-30 meters, for sure you need to take more steps. So you're gonna have all of this momentum with a few big steps on the ball, striking with a nice power to actually to beat the goalkeeper. So the next question is, which part of the foot we should connect with the ball? Always should be directly in the middle. So from directly from the middle, you're gonna apply full curl almost till the end of your tiptoes. So when we hit the middle part of the foot, we are trying to apply as much curve we can. That's also coming from your hips, from your approach, and of course from a bit ankle position. So hit it in the middle, try to find few milliseconds to apply the curve, and this you can only do with the practice. So when we strike the ball, we should hit it with the inner part of the foot to have as much time under tension to actually apply the curve. But the curve needs to be really accurate, because if you rush with the curve, if you try to curl the ball before you extend your shoot, the ball will go in the middle or the left corner, even if you aim for this one. Also, your curvature should not be late. So if you are late with closing the ball and you are late, ball will go super wide. Let's talk about position of the body. In many shots, you should actually lean over the ball so you can put more the power and the momentum into the ball. But with a curve shot, in my experience, that's never end up good. Ball can never pick up the height, then drop down. Because the point is, if you want to beat the keeper from this position, you want actually to beat the free kick wall. You need to pick up the ball a bit higher than the wall, especially when they jump. Not leaning too much back. If you do that, the ball will fly to the moon. So how I like to do it when I approach the ball, when I strike the ball, I drop all my left parts of the body down. So I'm not following through, I'm not dropping back, so back in the ball, I'm just kind of stopping my momentum directly in the center before the ball. So I'm dropping down and I kind of dropping my shoulders, knee, hips, everything. So I'm not leaning over, I'm not leaning back, I'm just kind of put my all weight to stop in the place, and right side will take off of the picking up the ball. So if you are distance enough from the goal, don't be afraid to apply the power. Because if you want to beat the goalkeeper with a curve shot, you really need to put power on it. And the bonus tips for you guys is to record your shots. If you record your shots, you can actually see what you're doing. Maybe you're thinking you have good technique, maybe the knee is the problem, maybe hip is the problem, maybe ankle is the problem. You will never know if you don't record yourself and actually see what's wrong. So we have these guidelines, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. But you need to record yourself to see actually where you're wrong. Just like practicing yourself, it will take you too long until you figure out by itself what's going on there. With few shots, left, right, behind you, you will see exactly what's the problem with your technique. You can fix it exactly in much quicker time. So last tip I want to give you guys is to not focus too much on the goal. Before you're striking the ball, you can look at it maybe 3 to 5 seconds. See it where it is, visualize it in your head, how it's going into the top corner. So after that, all focus on the ball, focus on the approach, focus on the technique. When you strike the ball, then you can see where it goes. It doesn't go into top corner, but if you practice enough, it will go eventually. So 3 to 5 seconds, look at the top corner, visualize it, breathe out. After that, all focus on the ball. So you are ready. What we said, guys: grippy ball, checked; grippy boots, checked; steps, as many you need, figure out your technique, approach the ball, hit it with the inside part, curve the ball, don't be too late, don't be too quick, drop that shoulder, drop that knee, drop that ankle, and just look how the ball fly into the top corner.